My name's Colin O'Brady. I'm a 10-time world record-holding explorer. I've done things like walked across Antarctica solo and fully human-powered. I was the first person to do that in the world. Climbed Mount Everest twice. And standing at the bottom of Mount Everest, and you look up at the tallest mountain in the world, and you think to yourself, like, man, like that's so far. How am I ever going to get there? I don't have them with me right now, but they're in the other room. I have these two small rocks from both times I've summited Mount Everest. I've taken them from the summit and I carry them, I keep them close to me for the reason is that it's a reminder that even Mount Everest, the largest mountain in the world, can be broken down to its smallest incremental parts. Mount Everest is actually just a bunch of small rocks stacked on top of each other, you know, many steps leading to the summit, and I think we can apply that in our own lives. These big goals, they seem so big, they seem Mount Everest size. How could I ever get from the first day I opened my business to having, you know, $100 million business? Well, here's what it is. You stack the small rocks day by day by day by day, and before you know it, you have a Mount Everest size. You've achieved the summit of a Mount Everest size goal. You hang around with 4 millionaires, you're likely to be the 5th. You hang around with 4 broke people, you're likely to be the 5th, you know? It's not about money. That's an oversimplified example. But it's like, surround yourself with the type of people that you yourself want to be. You know, I think that there's a feeling in our lives when we are at a certain moment, especially when it's bad, we have this feeling like it's always gonna be that way. Like that's just the human condition. Like, oh my God, I made a bad investment and I lost all of my money. I'm gonna be broke forever, right? Or I'm burning a fire, I'm bandaged from the waist down, I'm never gonna walk again normally. This is how it's always gonna be. But I choose to look at it a little bit differently, and I certainly learned this over time. I'm big into meditation, and you know, there's a Buddhist, you know, very old Buddhist mantra, which is, you know, commonly used, which is, "This too shall pass," or "This too shall change," meaning like we're never in a permanent state. And once you can realize that, you can open up the vastness of possibilities. It's like, yeah, in this moment, like this sucks, or like I said, I lost all my money, or the person I love broke up with me and my heart is broken, or whatever that is. But also leaning into like, this is not a permanent state, so I can build back, I can grow, I can evolve, I can learn from this moment. It starts with awareness, right? It starts with actually finding a way to sort of listen to your inner voice. For me, that's been through a meditation practice, but that can be through any sort of thing, mindfulness, yoga, meditation, anything where you're kind of just observing your mind. And look, that could be 5 minutes a day. You don't have to become like a monk or something like this, right? Once you can tap into that awareness of self, it's amazing how much less reactive you have to be in certain moments. Like you can kind of detach yourself and look at yourself almost as a third party, looking in on your own thoughts and going, oh, that's my negative voice. You know, that's my voice that's afraid or full of doubt coming to hang out with me. And I kind of sometimes say, you know, in my darkest moments or in Antarctica or wherever, you know, it's like I'm throwing a party and both my angels and my demons are all invited. They're both, you know, sitting on my shoulders, you know, chirping at me, talking to me. We can unlock that potential. We can unlock that reservoir of vast potential inside of all of us. And really the choice is up to us and how we switch our mindset.